All right, welcome to Saturday Night Musings. Mark Anthony Davis. I just randomly, Saturday night today. I wanted to start this because it's homecoming. Oh, someone's. Oh,
So, you gonna be
hmm.
are you gonna be in here very long?
Oh, do you need to be alone?
Oh no, I was just gonna make a phone call, so I was gonna go either here or somewhere else.
Oh, I'll let you make a phone call real quick.
No, that's fine, man.
All right.
Thanks, then.
Anyways, college life. Sometimes a guy walks in. Actually, I need to make a phone call. Other times, the dude doesn't even give a shit about how you feel and just fucks his girl in the next room. So at least you have the courtesy to ask me though. Oh yeah, but anyways, today is homecoming night in ULO, and I've been pretty lonely throughout the day. I mean, really my whole life, because recently none of my friends or one of my close friends are really here. So I was just thinking about stuff, and I'm really perplexed about that. I've been thinking about a lot of things today. One of which is I don't really get the concept of homecoming in college, which I'll get to. And if the audio's bad and the framing isn't great, I don't really give a shit. I just got my camera out the corner of my room, and I just happen to want to do this because I've been thinking about shit, and I like recording videos. So let's do it. So first thing, I don't know what the first thing is. Let's think. So today homecoming, let's do a dash. Like do like a little dash bullet point system. So we start off with a dash here. Homecoming, right? Right, homecoming. So homecoming is like this really, I don't really get the idea of it. So in high school, homecoming was supposed to be like a celebration of like the first home game, I guess. Like they're coming home, they played a game or two on the road, and they're coming back to their home field for the football season. They don't really give a shit about the other sports, I guess. And they're celebrating that, and this is a homecoming from us, like coming from summer break, in September. I guess in this case it's October. I thought it was September in high school, but anyway, you come back in the first couple months and you have celebrations, homecoming court, homecoming dance, the homecoming football game. It's a big deal, and I think it's supposed to be the same here, obviously. But the thing I don't get about this, and made me question homecoming, is because the home part and how that ties in to the sports. So let's see here. I think it was about 3 weeks ago. The game where I got right before I got called a nigger and a faggot. That was a home game, and I didn't get the home field advantage. I guess that's just unfortunate. But that was a home game the first week of the season. It was ULO versus Coastal, something or other. That could be like one of 30 states. I mean 20 probably, but it was Coastal. And ULO beat that team by whatever. And it's not much of a homecoming if they already started the. I just don't understand what homecoming is really meant to mean. There's no homecoming dance. There's a bunch of bullshit events, but there's always bullshit events in college to get your money. So I don't know. So the home part does not make sense because, especially for me, as a student, I've been living here over the summer. I never took summer break. So, home doesn't make sense to me. I already been home for months now. Doesn't make sense to me. What else could it mean? Coming. Now it makes sense. Coming. Especially this right here. Come. You see that? Come. It's men's favorite pastime. It's to come. And there's going to be a lot of that today because I've been seeing a lot of people wearing their Sunday's best or their Saturday night's Thaddeus to random things today. Like even today I was in the cafeteria just coming back from eating dinner and I got myself 2 hamburgers because I'm really healthy. And I'm seeing everyone in these really nice, I'm not saying nice, all the men with their do-rags on acting like that's like their last minute getting their their waves right. And then you have all the women wearing these, like, there's some really nice sundresses. Others have those crop tops tied right here to show off their little belly button. And like, oh, you're so cute. And I don't get with these ripped jeans. Is that like sexy? I'll wear some ripped. I'll rip them right now if they're sexy. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, I'm some stream of consciousness bullshit. I don't really understand. But back to come. So everyone's dressing nice to attract the opposite sex, and everyone's hanging out with their girlfriend, boyfriend, or maybe both. Today, I saw a odd couple eating dinner together on the outside porch on the second floor, and they didn't speak a word to each other. It seemed, and I'm like, I could treat your girl better than you are. I'm lonely. Again, come. Is all this about sex? Is this whole scheme is to get college people their juices going, wearing their best, looking sexy for the other costumes, so they could bang and spike those teen pregnancy numbers? Thus, making them drop out of college, making them pay those onerous student loans sooner, but it forces them to make even more payment arrangements, make them pay over a longer period of time. It means paying more interest over the span of their lifetime because they have a lower paying job because they never got the degree because they dropped out because of that teen pregnancy because they came on homecoming. I think I solved the puzzle. So that's what all this bullshit's about. It doesn't make sense. What the bullshit they're feeding you up front doesn't make sense. You gotta look below. You gotta take that epidermis off and look at the thing that's under, like the veins and stuff. You gotta look at that. So another musing on a Saturday night. What's another thing? Oh, anyway, homecoming equals. What does it equal? What's equal what I said? I'm just gonna put what I said. All right, what I said. So next thing. What's another thing I was thinking about today? I was thinking today. I don't think I'm black, but we're not gonna talk about that. I'm not black, by the way. Newsflash, I'm not black. It may look like it because you have an idea what black is in your head, but I'm not that. What's some more musings I had today? Oh, I was walking from that dinner time I had. I was eating dinner. They made the hamburgers different for some reason. They made the hamburgers, I don't know, they were thicker. They taste different, they season them different. I don't know what that was about. It was like a homecoming burger. They're trying to make me feel more, because it tastes like one of my mom's burgers, or maybe a burger that was like really well made. It tastes like a mom's burger, but it had the texture and the burger speaking right now, the texture and the craftsmanship of a restaurant, like a sit down restaurant, like one of them real restaurants. You sit down and you try to avoid a tip restaurants. It had that craftsmanship to it. So maybe that feeds back into homecoming. You're trying to make me feel more at home, like I'm getting a better experience and making my body prime for sexual experiences. But I need to get off that. I need something new. What's a hot topic? You know what? Bullet point? Guns. Guns always and forever will be a problem. But you know what? I got a hot controversial idea. How about no guns? 'Cause guns equal death. But if you had no guns, it will equal no death. No death. All right, what's another one I've been thinking? What's something else I've been thinking about? By the way, I solved that problem. There's no more need for discussion. I solved it. Like, that's it. Like, that's right there. I'm gonna circle it for you. That's a circle, by the way. It's perfect. Like, you split it right down the middle and make two semicircles. So guns. You had no guns to that. The guns equal death, and no guns equal no death. Bang bang. All right, next thing is basic decency. Basic decency. It's like common sense. It's not that common. So I'm gonna check real quick and make sure no one's in the hallway. so no one was in the hallway, so I have no fear of my roommate hearing this. But somebody needs to hear this. Basic decency, like I said. So, sweet mate, early in the year, he came in, he had a girlfriend or whatever from the old country, and brought him here to ULL. And one night, passionate night, actually a few passionate nights, him and this girl wanted to, make whoopee, and they made a lot of noise. And I heard that shit, and it kind of turned me on at first, but not on enough for me anyways. It just didn't ask. Like I remember we came in, and in the first week we make some ground rules. And the basic ground rules, you can use all my cleaning products. Gotta ask me about food and stuff. But the main rule was, if you're about to fuck some broad, or in his words, we about to bring some hoes home. If you bring some hoes by, just tell me so I could leave. Just text me so I could go. That was the rule. And the first time that he was, making whoopee with that girl, he texted me. I was sleeping though. It was like 9 o'clock at night. That's, prime whoopee hours, I guess. That's the time I would do it, because, my bedtime is, right around that time. I would probably want to have sex, and then I just flip over and just say, good night, honey, and go to sleep. So I was perfect time. I understand that. I would, wasn't having sex that night, so I just want to sleep at night. And I had my sleeping mask on, and I hear some noise, wake up, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I look at my phone, and it has a text on it that says, get out, Mark. It says get out. It was very forceful, like get out. I don't know if exactly, it was very blunt though. It was telling me to leave. And I'm like, oh, I get it. They're having sex right now. And when he told me to get out, I was asleep. So, that doesn't go, that was basic decency. But he didn't make sure, I don't know how I feel about that, because he didn't make sure I left. So, I didn't count that against him. I still thought he was a fine human. I mean, actually, I do think he's a fine human. Maybe flawed, but I do think he's a fine human being. But I didn't count that against him. Next time, about 2 weeks later, I wake up, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm having a dry mouth. Very, very dry mouth. I'm trying to make a pussy eating joke. Whatever. I wasn't eating pussy, to put it, yes, whatever. I wanted to get some of my water. I wanted to drink some of my ginger fluid or Flint tap water that I keep in the refrigerator. And before I open my door to leave, I hear like this vicious smacking, this consistent, vigorous, virile smacking. But it wasn't like, but it was like wet. It was like, it's sound was like that. And I opened the door, and the guy, I didn't see anything, but it was odd. This guy, my sweet mate, is performing a very passionate, sounded kind of violent, but loving sex act right behind his door. Now, I stood there for a second, and I just listened. It was almost a hypnotic vibe to it. It was consistent. It was like waves coming in from the ocean hitting the beach. He was eating his girl out all right. But I have so many questions, because I don't really watch porn, like talking about it. I mean, I don't watch really grotesque stuff. I don't want to see insertion shots. I hate the dreaded rail shot. I don't like seeing vaginas, really. I mean, I think they're fine if you like tasteful. I like tasteful vaginas pictures. But I don't know. Vaginas is not very attractive to me when they're getting like split open by some porn stars, gigantic, pulsing kielbasa. It's just not appealing to me. Like, even when you're like middle of just going to town on yourself, you're just like in a whole different mind state. Like, it's this pure carnal. My only mission in life right now is to ejaculate, and I don't care where it lands in this room. I'm just gonna do it. That's the only. I don't care about cleaning anything up. I'm not caring about that homework that's due in an hour. I don't care if I have something cooking in the oven that's 5 minutes away from being done. I don't care if I even hear a beep middle, right when I'm starting. No. Once I start, we're not stopping because that's how men are. That's how real. I mean, at this age, that's how we are. We gotta finish it off. And even in that mindset, I cannot watch the basic hardcore pornography. There's something about it which makes me kind of puke. So I try to ease myself in. But by the way, I'm gonna wrap this all back in. So basic decency, I'm gonna try. But anyways, it makes you kind of want to puke. And after many years of trying to get into the stuff that everyone watches, your hardcore, the MILF, the what else, tentacle stuff. Nah, I mean tentacle stuff is different. That's a different type of person. But most people look at just the straight up busty blonde gets railed, right? Mostly insertion shots. It's just not. I don't get that. Like the best part about sex, and I wouldn't know, is like my penis being inside someone, not me looking at it. Like when I'm gonna have sex one day, I'm not gonna be like looking at it. I'm just gonna kind of have my eyes closed and we're gonna both feel each other out and let her guide me to where she wants it. I just don't think that's how sex would be from my perspective. I don't want to see, like, I'm not trying to get like a mirror and a magnifying glass or something to make sure I get a good, nice angle while I'm having sex. Like, I want to see my dick going there because that's hot. That's going to make me even harder while I'm inside. I don't want to see that. I feel really bad for anyone that hears me say this right now. They probably think less of me. Whatever. This is a Saturday night and I'm in some room with a whiteboard and some expo marker I stole from somewhere, talking about bullshit. So how much worse can it get? That's the answer. Anyways, you know what I was talking about? So yeah, I was looking. So I started looking at try to find censored porn. I think I have a fetish where I want to look at censored stuff. Like I want the boobs to be censored. I want the penetration to be definitely censored. Actually, I do not want to see that. It's ugly. It's really ugly. And the first video I found, one of the first videos I found the other day was censored porn for beta males. It's like it was trying to make fun people who look at censored porn, calling them all betas. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. You made the video. You edited the porn. Shit. Maybe I was wrong about that assumption of making me feel at home with those burgers, because imagine kissing somebody and burping and shit all in her mouth. Anyways, I was talking about, pretty sure it's about porn. So yeah, I was like, why are you making fun of me if you're the one who made the video? Obviously, maybe you're the beta male. Maybe you're really talking to yourself and you're ashamed that you're looking at censored porn and that's what you like. Don't put that shit on me, dude. I'm just trying it out. What? Anyways, basic decency. I think the porno industry needs some basic decency and say we got a censored section and add that to the list. Just add I don't want softcore, because softcore is just like not, most of it's not actual them having sex. I feel it's just like I want real sex. I think I want to see real sex. I just don't want to see the insertion shots. And I would like it also censored if there are insertion shots. I would like that, but that's a niche though. That's a small little. But if anyone knows anything about niches and expanding on them, it should be the porn industry. You gotta squeeze every little cent out of this fruit. Anyways, I should move on. So basic decency equals not eating puss unannounced. Basically, that's what that means. So basic decency equals not eating puss unannounced. You announced that shit so I could leave or watch, but please tell me before. All right, what's another thing I've been thinking about on this Saturday? There's a lot of people outside, just walking. What time is it? 7:52. It's almost prime sex time. But I don't know where all these people are going. It's like some really tight dresses, I guess you can call them. There has to be some point where it ceases to be a dress and just some tightly woven cloth, like a cocoon, from like right below your vagina to right above your nipples. I don't know what you would call that. I like cocoon. I like cocoon. I'm gonna call it that. A cheetah printed cocoon. You could guess what race is wearing that. Anyways, a couple of white girls coming in, some oversized shirts. They're all wearing those those short runner shorts. I remember this is a problem or an observation I've been seeing for ever since 3 years ago. I took an ACT and it was like at some Catholic school. It was hosted at some Catholic school and there's a lot of white people there because there's people looking up here and they see me. Whatever. Fuck off. But anyway, there's a lot of white people at this ACT exam, and it was a course right before. It was hosted at this Catholic school, like St. John's, St. Paul's, St. whatever. I forget. But it was Holy Cross. Holy Cross. It doesn't matter. It's like 500 Holy Crosses around the nation, so you wouldn't know. That's the first time I met a lot of basic white people, man and female. The men are not memorable, so I really can't comment on that. And what the women know, all of them wearing flip-flops because it was like July in New Orleans. All of them wearing running shorts, the short running shorts. Well, I bet most of them haven't ran a mile in the last year. And all of them were wearing the oversized, my dad's or my boyfriend's or maybe the same thing, oversized sweater. And I just don't get it. And I noticed that all the time, like all these basically white girls are wearing, it doesn't matter what the top is, but it's always to have those running shorts that go all the way up to like the bottom of the ass cheek. And like, it's very revealing. And for somehow, when they bend over or do stuff and they're active, you never see anything. Like, it's not like a skirt almost. Like, you think it looks loose and it's very short, but you never see anything. It's like, what's the deal? I'm not doing that saying that to be pervy, but I'm just saying, like, it's like their shorts defy basic physics, I feel. Where skirts obviously do not. You gotta do much to, never mind. What I was talking about? Oh, do I have a visitor? Damn it. I do not. Just more people not talking to me. I'm so lonely. Fuck. I don't know why I'm still doing this, but I'm not gonna stop because I'm bored. Another black kid crossing the street. Good job on not wearing a hoodie. Alright. So what's the next thing? I think this next one is probably gonna call for a bullet point, so there you go, that's my bullet points, pretty good. And let's see, what is next? What's been a theme for today? I've been depressed. I haven't been depressed actually. I've been getting a lot better, and have no more for that. I take every day by day, and hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second, and I live life to the fullest. And yup, every day is a bowl of cereal. You wait too long to take action, it's gonna be soggy. Something like that. I don't know. But I'm better, is the point. Let's see. What's another theme? I had a bunch when I was grab. I had a bunch of ideas, and I lost them all when shorty, out the window looking thick. I see that. Trying to wear that sweater covering up that butt, but I see them cheeks. Ah! It's not creepy. They like when you say that, just not out loud. They like to. There's a military man riding a bicycle. I probably shouldn't comment on things you can't see. I don't know. I'm always from like the mindset of just take things for what they are, and another motherfucker's looking at me. You wanna fucking fight? You still looking at? Okay, whatever. Maybe a girl will see me up here and come save me like Rapunzel. Just jump to the second floor and grab some of my hair and pull me up. Wait, no. How did the story of Rapunzel go? I'm supposed to be Rapunzel. I'm trapped up here and I throw my hair down and they come get me. So yeah, I'm gonna throw my hair down. I'm gonna throw down my merkin and they're gonna come get me. Right? That's how it works. Anyways, a flock of white chicks is approaching. All right. I don't get why. I don't get another thing. Let's go back to basic decency. So not only is it not eating puss unannounced, it's also having a regular bedtime. Cause yesterday, my sweet mate, and I don't want to talk shit to the guy. I mean, I talk shit behind his back cause I'm a big puss, but it's not that really big of a deal. I mean, it's big enough of a deal for me to complain about it for like 10 minutes, but it's not big enough of a deal for me to confront him about it like a man because, like, I think that, like, if I complain about it for like 15 minutes, then that would be like the equivalent of having to go confront him about it. But yeah, yesterday, I went to sleep at 10 o'clock after a long day of playing Civ 5. Phenomenal game with the Brave New World DLC. I know that's a new breaking opinion. But I went to sleep around 10:30, and it was rather quiet. I mean, my sweet mate had a friend over talking. They were playing 2K and shit. But you know, they weren't really quiet. I mean, they were quiet enough for me to fall asleep. I did. An hour later, I'm hearing some noise. I'm like, what the fuck? It sounded like 5 people barged in the little area, the little common area. So you open the door from the hallway, you come in. There's like a little kitchen area. There's a sink and a refrigerator and a microwave, and that's considered a kitchen. There's nothing to cook at. There's no oven, stove, roaches. There's none of that stuff to make a real kitchen. And there's a bathroom to the right, and that's a little common area. And what woke me up, I heard like 5 or 6 people coming through the door from the hallway. I'm like, what the fuck? It's 11:30 and you're bringing visitors? Who the fuck does that? I'm getting a text. Hi. Hi. Alright. What else am I was talking about? So yeah, 5 or 6 or 7 motherfuckers barge in, and it just sounds like simultaneously 6 people come in, but it sounds like they're opening and closing the door every time. Like it sounds like they all came in individually, but at the same time came in at the same time. Like simultaneously they came in and came in at, like I don't get it. Like they came in and I heard a bunch of doors slam opening. A couple people got elbowed. It sounded like a mosh pit with doors, and I'm like, what the fuck? You're waking me up for what? Why? Whose family? Whose friends comes over? Just unannounced. Like it's not so much eating puss unannounced. It's the unannounced part that I don't get. I have no problem with bringing friends over late at night. I have no problem with vigorously eating puss. I encourage that behavior. But if you're gonna do shit unannounced, we got a problem. If it's like surprise parties, that can give me a heart attack. I'm a fragile body. If you give me a surprise party, if I walk home after a long day of avoiding doing work, and I come home and a bunch of people pop out from under my appliances, under my bed sheets, you know, I might catch a heart attack and it might kill me on my birthday. Same here. If I see someone, hear someone, why people texting me? I'm supposed to be lonely. I'm recording a video, Mom. Anyways, I'm probably gonna wrap this up soon because I want to talk to my sister before I go to sleep. Anyways, so that's the moral of the story, people. You don't do shit unannounced because that's bullshit, kids. Do I need to not give you another example? You said no? I'll give you another one. I keep getting text. So yeah, I'm texting my sister right now, and I tell her I'm recording a video, and so she said, tell them my thick sister said hi. So, my thick sister said hi. Alright, what else do we got here? I need one more moral though if I could wrap this up. We had 3. We have some good stuff. That's some good stuff. And it's biblical terms, I think it's 3, 7s, or 4s. So I'm gonna go with 4. Because I love the Bible. Oh, I got another equation. I like math too. Math's my favorite subject. I got straight A's through most of 3rd grade in math. So let's go. Another equation. So theistic. Hang on now. Hang on. Theistic. I think that's how you spell it. Religions equal minus 35% to human progress. I think that's a pretty good. I mean, I might be getting the numbers a little bit wrong here. It might be a lot more than that. Probably is. I'm being generous, but it's theistic religions equal negative 35% to human progress. Think of it. Our politicians in America currently often use Christianity for different forms of Christianity, even sometimes Mormonism, like Mitt Romney. I don't think he used that. But they use religion and God, they usually just say God, as a justification for doing all the horrible bullshit they do, such as, cutting taxes for the rich, or doing bullshit, like spreading democracy to other countries. They always bring God to the mix. It may not always, most time I wouldn't say that's primary, thing that they talk about, but it's always in like the top 4 with a certain half of the a certain part Republicans. That's what I'm trying to say. Republicans, dipshit Republicans that are really manipulating dipshit voters who believe in God. And I assume that a lot of people, a lot of politicians believe in God, but not to the extent that they put on, because you gotta be realistic. God is not gonna God is not a real one, but is it really realistic to think that the second coming is gonna come anytime soon? Apparently, to some polls, most people that believe in God think the second coming is going to come in their lifetime because they think they're the special ones that God wants to hang out with them. But I also found another cool stat that 100% of the American Congress is religious. Obviously, most of that's probably going to be Christianity and different forms of that, which I find ridiculous because just statistically, you think of 1 or 2 are atheists. You think 1 or 2 have some good sense, but Bernie Sanders, he has to be atheist. No, I guess not. But yeah, I think this is a good equation. Maybe not to end on such a dour note, but just know that if you believe and if you really practice and believe in religion, especially Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, if you're a dirty Jew, it's no good. If you're a dusty Muslim, no good. If you're a Christian, I don't even have to put an adjective on that. You're Christian, dude. Like, that's fucked. That's fucked. Like, you're horrible, dude. You believe that? You read the Bible and say, yeah, that's good. Like, this is literally true. And if you read it and say, oh no, it's an allegory, then why don't you live from Aesop's fables then? I don't know. I think it's just bullshit, but these are just my Saturday night musings with Marc Anthony Davis. I wonder where he is. So let's go back from the bottom to the top. Theistic religions equal negative 35% at least. Negative 35% at least humans progress. And let's add 2 S's to that. And basic decency equals not eating puss unannounced. And the second one that we talked about was guns. And then the guns movement. I always confuse myself, but there's a very, very intricate and complicated equation. Hope you understand this. Is guns equal death. And then no guns equal no death. Holy shit. Alright. And the first one, this is the big top of the video story. I broke it, guys. I broke this dirty Jew run racket called Homecoming. Scratch out home. Don't worry about ing. Come equals what I said earlier. So basically homecoming equals what I said earlier. And the most important thing is that this was Saturday Night Musings with Marc Anthony Davis, and I gotta remember to erase all this shit so no one sees this tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed it, because I think I did. So, and I'm not gonna return this mark from whoever I stole it from. So, bye bye.